around the area. Good evening, this is Radio ART in Gardena. I am trying a new thing here. I'm broadcasting from my laptop. I normally broadcast from my my iPhone, which works very well. This is actually much more complicated than the iPhone. The iPhone is very easy. I just work from iTunes and it plays the songs that I have in my iTunes library. But on this console, I have to upload the songs from my iTunes to Spreaker, and then I have to find them wherever they're at, and one at a time select the ones I want to play. So I don't have that many songs because it's very time consuming. So you may hear me talking a little bit more this time. But we're going to start here with Bandage by Brian McKay. Never even heard of him, to tell you the truth. But here he is. I got that song from the Spreaker system. That wasn't on my iTunes. And I just put it on right now. Next song though. This is Radio ART.
To kiss you and I can, just like we used to. Just like we used to. And I want to have you again. I want to always be your friend, just like we used to. Just like we used to. We're okay with what we had, didn't let it all slip away. We're okay, hell yes, with what we had, didn't let it all just fade. I know it sounds stupid, it sounds naive, but there'll be no more bandage on our broken dream. There'll be no more bandage on this broken dream. There'll be no bandage on a broken dream. On a broken dream. I want to touch you again. I want to be there till the end, just like it used to be. Like it used to be. And we're okay with what we had, didn't let it all slip away. We're okay, hell yes, with what we had, didn't let it all just fade. I know it sounds stupid, it sounds naive, but there'll be no more bandage on this broken dream. There'll be no more bandage on our broken dream. There'll be no bandage on a broken dream. On a broken dream. On this broken dream, just like we used to. On this broken dream, just like we used to. On a broken dream. On this broken dream, just like we used to. On this broken dream, just like we used to. On a broken dream. I
This is Radio ART. That was Bandage by Brian Mackay. Next up here we have You're in My Heart by Rod Stewart. Anybody out there like Rod Stewart? I like the guitar part of it. I've always liked Rod Stewart. This is Radio ART, Art Tolentino. I'm your host. I hope you're enjoying this evening.
What day it was when you walked into the room. I said hello unnoticed. You said goodbye too soon. Breezing through the clientele, spinning yarns that were so lyrical. I really must confess right here, the attraction was purely physical. I took all those habits of yours that in the beginning were hard to accept. Your fashion sense, beards, lip prints, I put down to experience. The big bosom lady with a Dutch accent who tried to change my point of view. Her ad-lib lines were well rehearsed, but my heart cried out for you. You're in my heart, you're in my soul. You'll be my breath should I grow old. You are my lover, you're my best friend. You're in my soul. My love for you is immeasurable. My respect for you immense. You're ageless, timeless, lace and fineness, your beauty and elegance. You're a rhapsody, a comedy, you're a symphony and a play. You're every love song ever written, but honey, what do you see in me? You're in my heart, you're in my soul. You'll be my breath should I grow old. You are my lover, you're my best friend. You're in my soul. You're an essay in glamour, please pardon the grammar, but you're every schoolboy's dream. You're Celtic United, but baby, I've decided you're the best team I've ever seen. And there have been many affairs, and many times I've thought to leave, but I bite my lip and turn around, 'cause you're the warmest thing I've ever found. You're in my heart, you're in my soul. You'll be my breath should I grow old. You are my lover, you're my best friend. You're in my soul. You're in my heart, you're in my soul. You'll be my breath should I grow old. You are my lover.
That was You're in My Heart by Rod Stewart. This is Radio ART in Gardena. We are broadcasting live. We hope you're enjoying our music tonight. I have a report here from CNN. It starts off like this. Sad, helpless, shaken. That's how Morgan Pace felt as she drove past a large plume of smoke near her home in Monument, Colorado, which is about 20 miles north of Colorado Springs. It wasn't an isolated fire, but a large and growing conflagration that has spurred thousands to flee their homes. We're talking about the fires in the Midwest, in Colorado. It was just surreal, said Pace, a CNN reporter. Fear and anxiety were common Wednesday in much of central Colorado, thanks not just to one, but two major wildfires that have threatened lives and property. Pace, a 38-year-old mother of four, is among tens of thousands affected directly and indirectly by the Black Forest fire. So, too, is Lisa Agarwal. After a sleepless night, she packed up and left her Colorado Springs home on Wednesday, a hot and blue sky day, except for the looming smoke, among with her three young children. My family is scared and just trying to remain calm, Agarwal, another reporter, said Wednesday. As of Wednesday afternoon, the Black Forest fire had spread to 8,500 acres, none of which were considered contained, according to the Colorado Office of Emergency Management. We have some very unpredictable conditions, El Paso County Sheriff Terry McKenna said at an early media briefing. Priorities are saving lives, including protecting first responders and firefighters. At an afternoon update, he said the winds had shifted and moved the fire in two directions. He anticipated the fire would continue to grow by 3,000 acres. Mandatory evacuation orders, which extended over a 55 square mile area, affected about 9,000 people in more than 3,400 households. Thankfully, as of Wednesday afternoon, there were no reports of casualties, but one person might be missing, McKenna said. Still, at least 92 structures were labeled as lost. Alicia Welch had two reasons to worry. Her son was out at a day camp before the flames forced them to head home, and her husband was still out hiking in another endangered area with Boy Scouts. He said that a lot of the boys, the scouts, he knew what was going on. The leaders care about their families and what's going on at home, Welch told CNN. Her comments cut off as she broke down for a moment, overwhelmed with emotion. The Royal George fire, meanwhile, is burning on the other side of Colorado Springs, about 55 miles to the southwest. Authorities downgraded the number of acres burned from 3,800 to 3,100 late Wednesday. It was less than half the size of the Black Forest fire, but it likewise was 0% contained and had damaged at least three structures, the State Office of Emergency Management reported. It triggered the precautionary evacuation of some 905 inmates from the Centennial Correctional Facility located in Cannon City between midnight and 9 a.m. Wednesday. Most of the inmates, the special needs, meaning they received medical treatment, said State Corrections Department spokeswoman Allison Morgan. The famous Royal George Bridge that spans the Arkansas River is still intact but needs to be inspected before it can reopen for tourists, a spokesman for the Royal George Bridge and Park said. The suspension bridge, which is 956 feet above the river and among the highest in the world, is made of more than 1,000 wooden planks. We did not know until today whether the bridge was still standing, Peggy Gare said. Gare says fire at the park burned a visitor's center, a tramway building, and carousel, and several restaurants. Are you there? Send an eye report, says CNN. There were other fires in the state as well, including in Grand and Huerfano counties. Statewide officials warn that such blazes have proven tough to handle due to the combination of factors. Fire severity is extreme, as reported in multiple areas, the State Office of Emergency Management said, and fires are escaping initial attack as evident by the number of large fires. This is Radio ART. That was a special news report we had on the Colorado fires. We hope you're having a great day. This is Radio ART.
Hello, Mary Lou. Goodbye, heart. Sweet Mary Lou. We never part, so hello, Mary Lou, goodbye, heart. Passed me by one sunny day, flashed those big brown eyes my way, and ooh, I wanted you forevermore. Now I'm not one that gets around, swear my feet stuck to the ground, and though I never did meet you before, I said hello, Mary Lou, goodbye, heart, sweet Mary Lou, I'm so in love with you. I knew, Mary Lou, we never part, so hello, Mary Lou, goodbye, heart. I saw your lips, I heard your voice. Believe me, I just had no choice. Wild horses couldn't make me stay away. I thought about a moonlit night, arms around you good and tight. That's all I had to see for me to say. Hey, hey, hello, Mary Lou, goodbye, heart, sweet Mary Lou, I'm so in love with you. I knew, Mary Lou, we never part, so hello, Mary Lou, goodbye, heart. So hello, Mary Lou, goodbye, heart. Yes, hello, Mary Lou, goodbye, heart.
Wow, that was Hello Mary Lou, Goodbye Heart. You know, it's really tricky. This, you know, I'm reporting or broadcasting from my laptop, and it's a little tricky because some songs don't play. I'm trying to get one song to play, and it just won't play. And I haven't figured out exactly why that's the case. I don't know, maybe those songs, you know, I don't know if you remember back in the day when iTunes used to sell songs with a little lock next to it. And I'm thinking some of my older songs that I have little locks, and I'm not allowed to play them. So I'm trying to play a song by Richie Valens, and it's just not working. And then the system is very clumsy. When I try to slide another song in there, it just kind of like bounces around. So I'm going to try this one by Elvis Presley. Oh, there we go. We got music, so it's working. This is called In the Ghetto, Radio ART in Gardena.
On a cold and gray Chicago morning, a poor little baby child is born in the ghetto. And his mama cries, 'cause if there's one thing she don't need, is another hungry mouth to feed in the ghetto. People, don't you understand? Your child needs a helping hand. He'll grow to be an angry young man someday. Take a look at you and me. Are we too blind to see? Do we simply turn our heads and look the other way? Well, the world turns, and a hungry little boy with a runny nose plays in the street as the cold wind blows in the ghetto. And his hunger burns, so he starts to roam the streets at night, and he learns how to steal and he learns how to fight in the ghetto. Then one night in desperation, the young
See how crazy that is? Trying to slide a song into the thing and it drops into the other thing. It cuts my song off, my ghetto song. That was a cool song too. And probably if I try to load that song again, it'll start from the beginning. You guys want to hear it from the beginning? So I'll probably never do this again. I'll probably never broadcast from my laptop again. I'll just use my iPhone. If I do use my laptop, I'm gonna have my equipment with me, and I'll play my stuff from my through my sound system. Then I can plug the iPhone into the sound system and then into my computer, and I think that would probably work better. But they're gonna try this song again. I think I'll try to advance it a little bit. How's that? Is that better? Sorry for the inconvenience. I hope you like Elvis Presley. I didn't put that many songs on here. I'm probably going to go off the air soon. We've been on for 20 minutes. Radio ART in Gardena.
People, don't you understand? Your child needs a helping. He'll grow to be an angry young man someday. Take a look at you and me. Are we too blind to see? Do we simply turn our heads and look the other way? Well, the world turns, and a hungry little boy with a runny nose plays in the street as the cold wind blows in the ghetto. And his hunger burns. So he starts to roam the streets at night, and he learns how to steal, and he learns how to fight in the ghetto. Then one night in desperation, the young man breaks away. He buys a gun, he steals a car, tries to run, but he don't get far, and his mama cries. As a crowd gathers round, an angry young man face down in the street with a gun in his hand in the ghetto. And as her young man dies, on a cold and gray Chicago morning, another little baby child is born in the ghetto. And his mama cried.
That was an old song. In the Ghetto by Elvis Presley. This is Radio ART. I'm Art Latino. We're having some technical difficulties tonight. Probably going to end up deleting this show after it's done. But I'm going to play one more song, and then we're going to say goodnight to everybody. And this next song is called Don't Make Me Wait Too Long. This is by Barry White, the guy with a deep, deep voice. Remember him?
It's amazing when I go through without you.
Radio ART Gardena.
You know, sometimes I find myself counting the hours, the minutes, the seconds, the moments. Darling, please, don't make me wait too long. I wanna love you, babe. Can't you see? It's only you I want, and you I need. Please, don't make me wait too long. I wanna love you, babe. Can't you see? It's only you I want. You I need. When I'm away from you, seems like forever, yeah. Girl, if you only
This is Radio ART, reporting from Gardena, California. This is Art Tolentino for CNN in Washington. Phone records obtained by the government through a secret surveillance program disclosed last week helped to prevent dozens of terrorist acts, the director of the National Security Agency told a Senate hearing on Wednesday. Army General Keith Alexander provided the most detailed account so far from a government official of the program in which the agency collects phone records that then can be accessed under the federal court permission to investigate suspected terrorists. The scope of the secret program, potentially involving phone records of every American, set off a political firestorm when details emerged with publication of a leaked document. Further leaks revealed other secret programs that collect computer activity and other information. Critics on the right and left accused the government of going well beyond the intended reach of the Patriot Act enacted after the September 11, 2001 terrorist attacks on the United States. Questioned by senators from both parties at a hearing on broader cybersecurity issues, Alexander provided a spirited defense of the program he described as critical to counterterrorism efforts. I think what we're doing to protect American citizens here is the right thing, he said. Our agency takes great pride in protecting this nation and our civil liberties and privacy, and doing it in partnership with the committee, with its Congress, and with the courts. Alexander added that he welcomed a public debate over protecting America while preserving civil liberties. To date, we've not been able to explain it because it's classified. So that issue is something that we're wrestling with, he said. This isn't something that's just NSA or the administration doing that and so on. This is what our nation expects our government to do for us. So we ought to have that debate. We ought to put it out there. In the end, he said, some aspects of the giant surveillance apparatus created after 9/11 would have to remain classified. And they should be, because if we tell the terrorists every way that we are going to track them, they will get through and Americans will die, he said. Alexander also rejected the claim that former NSA contractor Edward Snowden, who admitted leaking the top-secret documents on electronic surveillance programs and is now in hiding, could tap into any American's phone or email. I know of no way to do that, he said, calling Snowden's statement false. In exchange with Democratic Senator Patrick Leahy of Vermont, Alexander said he believed the program under Section 215 of the Patriot Act was critical in helping the intelligence community corroborate information on possible threats. It is dozens of terrorist events that these have helped prevent, Alexander said, of the Section 215 program and another that collects information on foreign computer use. He would not discuss specific disrupted plots, saying they were classified, but he told Leahy that the two programs together played a role in helping to stop a planned attack on the New York subway system. The information developed overseas was passed along to the FBI, which is able to identify suspects Najibullah Zazi in Colorado and ultimately uncover a plot, he said. Zazi pleaded guilty to terror-related charges in 2010. In response to questions from senators about why the Section 215 program needed to collect billions of U.S. phone records, Alexander explained that the agency held the records for 5 years in the event that an investigation uncovered an overseas terrorist leak to a specific area in the United States. With a database of phone records, the agency can go back in time to figure out the number and date that a suspect called, he said. We won't search that unless we have some reasonable, articulable suspicion about a terrorist-related organization, Alexander said. Once permission is granted, we can now look and say, who was this guy talking to in the United States and why? Opinion? Why NSA spying scares the world? The system just gives us back who he was talking to, Alexander explained. But if he didn't collect it, how do you know who he was talking to? Obtaining further information, such as content of the call, would require a court order, he said. GOP Senator Mike Johanns of Nebraska pressed Alexander on the issue, asking if the search could span the breadth of telephone records. The American public is fearful that in this massive amount of data you get, that there is the ability of the federal government to synthesize that data and learn something more than maybe what was contemplated by the Patriot Act, Jonathan said. Or not Jonathan, Johan said. NSA hacks China, leaker claims. Alexander will return to the panel on Thursday to give a classified briefing on the program in order to provide more information, and he pledged to work with the committee to come up with more detailed explanations for the American public. He explained his caution on Wednesday by saying revelations such as the classified documents about the secret programs were harmful to national security efforts. I would rather take a public beating and people think I am hiding something than to jeopardize the security of this country, Alexander said. NSA protests go online. This is Radio ART. We're about to go off the air. We hope you enjoyed our program. It wasn't one of our best programs, but it was okay, and we hope you enjoyed it. We're going to go off the air now, so this is it, and good night. Have a great night. Take care, and make sure you listen to us on Sunday morning at 11:45 a.m. as Reese speaks. Reese will be speaking on Sunday morning at 11:40 at the Metro, the Metro LA Church of Christ in Gardena on 156th Street and Crenshaw, and we will be broadcasting that live for you on the air in case you can't make it or if you're too far away. This is it. This is Art Tolentino. Thank you and good night.